Thank you for joining me once again at the 1010 Club, or if this is your first time, don't let me frighten you away. We'll stare at watches in just a second. This is a watch channel for people who can't afford watches, but want them anyways. Affordable watches is the main focus, but today it's a little bit of a battle. I have a few chronographs in my collection. I've always wondered, put accuracy for like 24 hours aside, how accurate are different chronographs just in 60 seconds. So we're going to figure that out today. I have a mechanical watch, a Meca-Quartz, an analog quartz. They're going to battle each other with a digital quartz watch as the judge. We'll see how accurate they are in comparison for a minute of timing, and that'll be the video. Let's get started. So here are today's competitors and adjudicators. So we have the analog quartz with the Citizen Bryson, the Meca-Quartz with the Citizen Caliber 2100, then the straight up mechanical, this Red Star Moon Phase Chronograph, and the judge will be this digital quartz Casio Royale. We'll compare everything to this digital quartz watch. So it'll be mechanical first, then Meca-Quartz, then analog quartz, and we'll see if there's any difference at all. So this is not going to look very fancy or very elegant. That's the word I'm looking for. But I'm going to press this and this at the same time. And then after a minute, we'll see what happens. Are you guys ready? I don't think I'm ready. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Is this the most boring watch race in the world? Or is it the only watch race in the world? I'll try to commentate as best I can. So we're rounding the corner, coming up to 15, and we are a little fast on the left. So this seems to be running a bit fast. Is that going to be the case? Coming down to 30. I haven't time graphed this watch, so I don't know how fast or slow the movement is on this Red Star. That definitely could affect things. And in fact, that's the only thing really that could affect things. I'm totally losing my cool as a observer and a commentator. Okay, and we're going to have to do a video replay because I'm not going to be able to stop these at the same time. So I'm going to look, but then we'll with video magic go back. But we'll see. Here it comes. I don't know yet, but good first test. Okay, test number 2 is the Citizen Caliber 2100. We'll press at the same time and see how it goes. Again, this is not scientific and not pretty, but here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it worked. Obviously, both the Meca-Quartz and the mechanical movement before this have a way more satisfying click when you say go versus just pressing this digital little timer button. But let's see, as it rounds 15, it looks about even. Now this chronograph hand on the left on the Citizen, harder to pay attention to or harder to follow. The legibility is not as good as the Red Star Moon Phase Chronograph. Coming to 30. Ooh, this looks like a dead heat. Let's see as it comes around the corner. This is as close to race announcing as I'll ever get. Yes, I have a career in broadcasting, but no one in the sports arenas has called me yet. Perhaps this video will put me over the edge because here comes the second hand coming around the last corner, coming down the last 10 seconds of the straight, and last 10 seconds of the straight coming down. Looks dead even. Here comes there. Now just 5 seconds coming. Is that a horse race or an auction? Okay, here we go. Let's look. Okay, so you know better than I know. Now, the last watch to use for this test is the Citizen Bryson. Now, this watch is interesting for several reasons. Perpetual calendar, awesome. I've never had to set this watch since I bought it. Years and years, coming up on 9 years, I've had this watch. The calendar obviously changes for you, and it has all these features over here. So timer, chronograph, I believe I pulled this out, one click, and then I can move that to chronograph. And then it's ready to time. Okay, 1. Now let's use thumbs. Thumbs work better. All right, kiss, guys. Okay, this is weird. What? I can't get a good handle on it. 1, 2, 3. So you heard a beep come from this Bryson. It's an analog watch, however. Quartz has a battery, and it makes some noises. Let's see. Obviously, a quartz chronograph, the most boring chronograph to watch, just one homely tick a second. Boom, boom. At least the stopwatch over here on the Casio has the hundredths of a second running in the top, so it makes it look like it's going way faster. This, again, just ambling along. Okay, coming around the corner, I forgot my business of being a play-by-play watch race announcer, and we're coming to the... Okay, test over, back to the studio. Well, we're in the studio. Test over, back to the other angle of my camera. So what did we learn? I actually learned a couple things, and more than just that I need to wear a hat to keep from distracting you with my hair. I could have sworn when I was watching it in real time, the Red Star chronograph was a full second fast. I was ready to throw up my hands. Okay, mechanicals, don't even go near them if you need to have any kind of realistic timing. But then you saw with the freeze frame, it was only 0.28 seconds fast. And the Meca-Quartz and the analog quartz citizen watches, they were both 0.27 seconds slow. So give or take on either side, they were basically even. And we really shouldn't be surprised by that. I mean, if you break it down to just a minute, I mean, even if my Red Star was, 10 seconds fast a day, you break it down to the hour, that's only a fraction of a second a minute. And you saw it right there. Also, though, who really cares? This was completely for fun. Yes, I know I probably didn't exactly press them both with my thumb at the same time. And yes, it definitely was awkward making two watches kiss. So thanks for sticking with me. Also, by the way, I wanted to make sure I did another test with the Red Star, and I'll show it to you right now. The second minute freeze frame, what was that, 0.02 seconds? So 2/100ths of a second off? I think that one's doing pretty good. Thanks for joining me. New videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Please do subscribe. There's watch reviews and all kinds of stuff other than just these battles. Actually, this was my first battle. Do like this video, though, if you liked it, so I know which direction to take the channel, and I'll see you real soon.